Right. Welcome to episode 76 of Faith Fitness Joy. I'm Rochelle Renee, and today I have a channeled message for you as well as a energy cleansing healing that I'm going to be doing and an activation for you. Now, some of this is going to tie back to the reading that I did for the collective in December, for December. So I believe that would have been November 30th, I think it was, and it would be episode 74. So if you haven't checked that out yet, I would go listen to that because it will help with some context for this message. But it's not a requirement or anything like that. It's not like you won't get anything out of this message if you haven't listened to that, but it will definitely help. So very consistent with some of what was coming through in that last message. There is, and I have been, so let me back up a little bit. One of the reasons that I felt very called to do this for today's episode is because I am moving a lot of energy right now. I am alchemizing a lot of emotions that I've been having come up in my own life. However, I'm very aware now that I have been doing this work for some time that when I am feeling it this intensely, it is not just me. I'm not just moving energy for myself, and that something much larger is happening on the collective level. And so that's why I was getting this guidance to do this today. So all that being said, I tuned into the collective of the audience of this podcast to get a sense of what all is needed right now from me in the way of some guidance and some energy healing and also some energy activation. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. So I did pull some cards to just help with some insight. So the first thing is we have the Leap card, Leap of Faith card. So I'm using the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell. If you're interested in which cards I'm using, if you have that deck and you want to reference it, you're welcome to do that. Okay, so as I mentioned, the first card is let me get it closer here for the video, the Leap card. Okay. So what I was getting right away with this is there's a few different messages because obviously this is a collective reading, so it's going to be a little bit different for everyone. For some of you, there is something that you have been feeling called to do or like really wanting to do with an intense emotional feeling, like an intense pull emotionally to do something, but you're scared to act on it. You're afraid of what the outcome might be. In some cases, some of you might be afraid of failing, but I'm also getting a really clear feeling of loss, like a fear of loss. What will I lose if I do this? Or I will lose this person. I will lose this opportunity. I'm hearing a fear of burning a bridge. And I'm picking up a lot of hesitation. And I'm also getting that in some cases, this is something of a forced situation. So this could also be something that is coming to an end for you that you didn't want or see. You either didn't see it coming or you didn't want that to be the case. And so some of you may actually be feeling kind of pushed over the edge or pushed out of something that you were not ready to move forward from or move away from, because I'm getting like a strong feeling of like some of you holding on to whatever this situation is. And the guidance here is that you are to let go and that you are to allow yourself to release. So if you're in the category where this is something that you were not expecting, you were not wanting, allow yourself to move through the emotions and feelings that come up with that, but also know that you're being asked to let go and allow this to happen, allow this to come to an end because it's for your own good. For those of you that are afraid to take the leap or that have been feeling like a nudge to do something that scares you to do, you're maybe in the category of feeling a fear of failure. or you're afraid of losing something in making whatever this decision is that's been weighing on you. Don't be afraid of whatever the losses might be. You will not lose anything that's for you. You will not lose anything that's of benefit to you. And I'm hearing like you can only soar. You can only go up from this. Like this can only work in your favor, which is interesting because the very next card that I pulled is the ever unfolding rose. So here's try to get that, try to find the sweet spot here. The ever unfolding rose. So you can see there's a big rose in the middle. There's like a silhouette of a window in the background and some columns along the side, almost like a great big hallway. And it looks like some water, like a channel of water. So but the message of this card is that this is all about cracking you open, and in a good way. I know that can sound maybe kind of jarring, but it's about opening your heart up. It's about helping you to allow God and allow the universe to do for you. Allow God to answer your prayers. Allow the universe to bring you what you've been manifesting. Allow what it is that you've been wanting for yourself to come in for you. But you have to let go in order for that to be the case. The other thing is a lot of these emotions and a lot of the situations that have come up for a lot of you related to the previous card, whether it's a situation coming to an end where you're feeling kind of forced out of something that you don't want to let go of, or whether it's something that you've been wanting to do or feeling a nudge to do, but you have a lot of fear around it. Just know that all of this is happening for your good. It's all happening for you. None of it's happening to you. And I feel like, so they're telling me to really emphasize that it's not happening to you, because for some of you, this is going to be things that maybe you don't like. It can even be things that maybe are causing emotions in you that you don't want to be feeling or experiencing. And so for some of you, it may feel very much like it is happening to you. Like this is bad. This isn't what I want, or this is like, I don't like the way this is making me feel. But know that it's very temporary, and know that it's happening for you and not to you. And then the last card, or the next card, is the Starseed card. So what lights you up? What brings you joy? Stepping into that and really turning to those things to help navigate you through this process and this time. Connecting with the things that really light you up and bring you joy and make you happy, and that feel good, is going to, it's like your lamp in the darkness. It's like the thing that's going to help you find your way through all of this. And then just know that all of this is divine. All of this is being guided by God. You are being guided and supported by God and angels, and this is all divine appointment and divine guidance. And so with that, I'm just going to quickly kind of transition into the meditation that I wanted to provide for you today to help with this last piece. So, all right, I just want you to get comfortable and just take a minute and take a few deep breaths, breathing into a count of 4, holding at the top for a count of 4, and breathing out slowly for a count of 4 to 5. All right, so they're showing me a tower, like a crystal tower. And imagine these emotions, imagine these feelings, all the different feelings you're experiencing in this time. Just imagine them falling off of you, almost like water going down a waterfall. Just imagine it just rolling right over and off of you and into the ground. Continue to breathe in deeply and slowly, and then allow this beautiful bright light, this bright beam of light come down from above you over your head. And just imagine this light coming down over you slowly. Over your head, over your face, down over your shoulders, down over your body, over your knees, over your feet and down into the ground. And just see yourself sitting in this beautiful, bright pillar of light. It's almost blinding how white and bright this light is. And it's just pouring down over you, and you're completely encompassed in this light. It's just moving down over you, and it's just pushing all of these emotions down into the ground. All the way down into the core of the earth. And then imagine another white light spiraling upward, coming up through your feet, up through your knees, through your hips, up through your root chakra, up through the sacral chakra, the solar plexus in your mid-abdomen, up into your heart chakra, up into the throat chakra, up through the ears, out of the eyes, through your third eye, and up through the crown, all the way up out of the atmosphere, continuing up and up and up until you can see that light reaching God's heart. And just feel that connection from the depths of your sacral all the way up to God. And that pillar of light is also still moving down over you. Just allow yourself to feel this light moving through your body, just cleansing your body of all of these emotions and just sort of neutralizing everything. Breathe in deeply and just allow yourself to feel this peace washing over you. Now that we've let go of all these emotions and allowed them to move down and out of us, just imagine that you're calling in love, you're calling in peace, you're calling in gratitude. Ask God and Yeshua to allow you to feel their love and their grace and their peace. Allow yourself to be filled with it. Allow them to let that light come down into your heart. Just feel that beautiful energy start to move into your heart space and fill your heart space. And just imagine this beautiful bright light merging from down from above and up from the ground and out in all directions. See your heart like a big, beautiful star in the center of you. And just see this light forming a big, beautiful ball of light all around you. And just feel yourself immersed in this beautiful energy. Now Archangel Michael is stepping in and he's just placing this big, beautiful crystal ball all around you. Just feeling this beautiful energy in and protecting your energy field. Breathe deeply into this beautiful energy. Thank God. Thank Yeshua. Thank Archangel Michael. Just slowly start to wiggle your toes. Slowly start to come out of this. And come back into yourself. And just come back to this as often as you might need this over the course of the month. or weeks ahead as we move through some of these various emotions that we might experience this time of year as we're coming to the end of a year and moving into a new year. So that is the cleansing and activation I have for you today. I really hope that this helps you. I hope that you'll come back to this as often as you need. Anytime that you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or stressed or maybe moving through some difficult emotions, and really just use this to help you navigate that and recenter and find that beautiful calm and that connection to God. So that concludes today's episode of Faith, Fitness, Joy. I hope you all have a blessed rest of your week, and I will see you in the next episode.